everybody. So I'm gonna talk about like my delusions, and as you guys know, I have schizophrenia. So basically, when I said delusions, it just basically means delusions, because I know what people will be like saying like, oh, like I like someone, I keep thinking about him, he's in love with me, and stuff like that. But well, my delusions are straight up delusions, and I totally believe in it, and I can't shake them off. Like, so basically, I used to have a delusion, and I think I still do, but as people would say, they just switch up like whoever they're thinking about because it gets depressing or it gets boring. But I want to tell you guys about how I have this friend, and I know this friend, and like I said, we aren't close, so we don't really text much. And obviously, he's more popular than I am, and he's got a lot of like followers and a lot of supporters. So I feel like, yeah. So I don't know what happened to make that to make me hear his voice and be like, like how it's like I would hear his voice, and I feel like eventually I fell in love with him because when I hear voices and stuff like that, it comes like a story. But I kind of remember the last part of my brain thinking that when I like a guy, especially if it's in my head or in real life, I just think that it'll go like really badly. Especially if I hear his voice. His voice would just be like, like it will turn out really mean. But I had this like pleasant like moment with him, and I don't know if I'm really like daydreaming about him. But his voice was nice. He would always like tell me like obviously in my schizo world like just like telling me like marry him, and I was like I agree and stuff like that. But honestly, I after a while it got like really bad because I would hear like insults, and then it was like really real to me, and it's still really real to me because he would just be like after a while he would tell me like I didn't say anything, because I would feel really sad, or just like he knows that I was like upset about what he insulted me about, and then he's like, I'm not a bad person, and it makes me like really sad to think about because right now like I've already like started to think about another guy, but he still is someone that I would always care about because at one point of time I really did love him, and I don't know. I told myself I can't love somebody, but I really did like. I really liked him, and in my schedule world, and I don't resent him because after a while, when I started thinking about a new guy, he told me that he's really sorry about being so mean, and it always makes me kind of like affected because I feel like I always like think about someone else quickly, and it's like always in the same in real life, but obviously I can just like I'll never stop talking about it because they were like my boyfriend, and but they were like something to me. Like right now I don't even have anybody to meet. Like I actually have like, friends, but like they're in another country and I have nobody to meet, and I think I kind of like lost that like being in love with someone and wanting to see them romantically because I feel like I became like ace when I was like 19 years old. So I'm not sure what happened in the first guy I like, but after that I realized that I can't like anybody, and I don't love anybody anymore. So he didn't really like destroy me. It's more I feel like it's lame. Like love is lame. And I really can't have someone as my boyfriend, so it's more like, oh, I like this guy, it's like a crush kind of thing. So yeah, that was like my first like delusion I've ever had, and I still do think about him, and I don't really think it's like I would really label it as delusion. It's more like I hear his voice, I see him, and it's like it still gets really insultive. So I try to like when it gets too much, I'll probably just like like, talk to another guy, or I'll just sleep because I can't really do much if I hear voices, and they're really annoying and they're really hateful. But some of the times they would be so nice to me. They'd be so nicer to myself. Like I was thinking that I was on a support group for schizophrenia, and they'd be like, if I don't have my voices, I'm so lonely, and that's what I feel like. Cause if I don't have voices, I also feel like I'm lonely, especially when they're really nice to me. And yeah, so yeah, basically, like I don't know why I started to have like the whole full in terms of schizophrenia, especially after like hospitalization. I'm pretty sure like things went wrong because of like maybe the medicine make me more like sick, or like I just simply, it's just really weird because I'm not sure why, but I was basically on that one day where I before when I had like the guy, his name was Dylan, he was like a monkey, and then when we separated because it was my twin flame, I literally, just like I stopped like here. I really felt I was normal, except that I didn't hear voices, I didn't hallucinate, except that before I go to sleep, it was last year, like around like January to like March or something. Before I go to sleep, I would like literally I was just gonna fall asleep. I would hear like something beside me, like huh, like and as you guys know, my house is haunted, but it was like it happened like every day, and I was so scared. Like even with my mom, I would just feel off, like because I was so scared. I wanted to see my mom, but it's like now I'm okay. Like I have the first guy that I ever had a delusion about. He helped me, but like things change in a lot of days, months, and years. So I was like, okay, it passed. But then after a while, I realized that it all came back, and I think it's because like I told myself I miss Dylan, and cause I'm not someone who thinks about a guy or person. Like I'm more like I'm not really grounded, but I still wouldn't like daydream. But maybe now that I hear voices, or now that I like know have a like liking or fancy someone, even though it's not really like romantic, I would just hear his voice and be like, okay, that's something that not make me bored. But last time was different because I always have been taught that you know that I was schizophrenic, that if I ever thought about someone, it would just turn out evil. But now I don't care anymore because I was on like antipsychotics, and the whole system of like psychiatry was like so evil, and antipsychotics didn't help me at all, and it makes my emotions worse. Like if I get angry on antipsychotics, it's like I want to be angry, but there's always something that doesn't allow me to be like angry or sad. But now I can feel it all, like you know and I don't like emotions, but it's necessary. So I'm busy learning how to be like myself, and not just like somebody who was like really has to take pills because stop me and doesn't help me. So I break free from it, and like I can be myself. And yeah, and then there's another like part of this delusion that I have with this guy, and his name starts with M, so let's call him M. And it's sad because, like I told you guys, I know this guy in real life, and obviously it's not like I didn't tell him that, oh, you were mad at me or something, because I know it's like weird, and that's just the really messed up thing about having this delusion, because I know him, and I just feel like because I feel like I reached this point of separation where I feel like he forgotten like to ever text me anymore, and it's just really sad because I was thinking about it and be like I can't be with him in real life. He's always with other girls and stuff like that, and it makes me really sad. But I just honestly, after a while, I was hurt, I was disappointed. On top of that, I had to deal with like the insults that he said to me, even though in real life he doesn't say anything. But I felt like it was so real to me that I just felt like it was so much to take, and then I started to think about another guy, but eventually it ended up the same. So basically, like, this really gets me down, but I still love to live my life, and I still want to be alive. I'm not like last time. I'm more like, I know that I'm prone to like hurting myself, like getting addicted to substances, or and I told myself, like, right now I'm just a changed person and I want to still live my life. And it's like, yeah, I'm kind of changed and I'm more like willing to live life, even though I still have feelings about like life being meaningless, maybe because I'm a pessimist or something. But yeah, but I realized that if I can't be with this guy in real life, I just can use my imagination, fantasy, or just like be schizophrenic and like, and he never forgets me. So I'll just like go to him and talk to him if he's not being like evil or something. So yeah, so that's what I was talking about like in my other video about like laws and in another life. I just feel like it all caused me a lot of grief and confusion about myself and about like things that I can't really accept, because I was hurt like in a mental state. I was hurt in real life. I'm just wake up and I'm like, oh, it doesn't want to like text me anymore or something like that, or like and just feel like everything is wrong. And it makes me feel as if like, yeah, it makes me like a mess. I don't know what to do, but obviously I don't care, and I start to do other things. But I know it did make me really sad. But like I said in another video, that I've already started to like him less. I thought about a new guy, and I honestly feel like I don't even know if I really like a guy genuinely, because I feel like maybe I'd be like too confused in my mental state, or like I said, I just don't fall in love easily. So it's like, yeah, but I feel like I already accepted that even if I can't be with that guy in real life, I'm happy to like think about someone else, or I'm happy to like be with like with a friend or something, because it's more like nice to do, instead of like I'm not really sad about it anymore, because I know he would still like come to me and like talk to me, even if it's just bad or not, but like he was just still come to me. And I'm like, yeah, I just, he'll always like have my like soft spot, even though he's just really like, I can't really tolerate guys in life. But yeah, like he's just uncaring, like do not reply. I don't know what's up with guys. But yeah, so I think about another guy that I think about. He's a celebrity. I have no idea why I suddenly started to like Justin Bieber. Because I like, actually in real life I was just like listening to him and like, you're just a singer to me. But then after a while Justin started to talk to me and then I'm like, okay, well then I started to like him more as a singer. So but honestly, like his recent pictures, I mean the one like without mustache, because I do like mustache on men, like he looks really like nice, like so, and he's handsome. So I was like, okay. But if it wasn't for him talking to me and saying that, he said like, oh, I've been like watching you for so long. and then he said that, and then he was just like, I think we both started like each other. And like, yeah, it's funny, like delusions are funny. And it's funny, even more funny, because I have never like liked him in any way, except that I listen to his songs, and it's just like, yeah. And I don't know, but I think it's just a cute thing. Like for example, it's just like, if you like someone and you're like their fan or something, I don't know. Because I think like I'm not the only one, definitely. If it's a celebrity, like so many other girls and or guys who would think the same as me, they're just like, yeah, I think watching people too. It's just funny. But yeah, so he's alright. Like, I don't know. I don't like having feelings or emotions. It's like it's really cringy, and then it started to also like become not nice to me. But basically, it's just my delusions that I have every single day. It's just like Justin, and Justin helps me. Justin Bieber helps me, and I got this like impression of him because I saw like videos of like him with like his fans, and I feel like he doesn't like to be hugged or like touched or something, and it makes me like really like it makes me like really like confused because I dreamt that I hugged him, and also in the dream he wasn't even hugging me back, I think, or I forgot. I'm not sure if he hugged me back, but I feel like he's that kind of guy who just doesn't like being hugged. Until like recently, I saw him with the mustache and stuff like that, and then like a little kid hugged him, so I guess he didn't care, but he didn't hug him back. And I feel like it's because it's just a little kid. If it's like somebody older, I feel like he didn't allow it, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just him, or maybe because he has like I don't know a wife or something. But I just kind of concluded him about that, and I feel like he doesn't really care. But then obviously in my schizo world, he's like caring to me, and I don't understand why. But it's nice because I was just like I'll take it because I don't. I know I was just like I don't know if it's like my fantasy or imagination because I'm really confused, but I just take it because it's nice. But when it gets evil, I swear I'm on thin ice. But yeah, and every single time I go on TikTok and For You page, it's always him and freaking Haley. I don't like both of them together. Like Justin is like mine. Oh my god, I feel so murderous. But honestly, yeah, because I am so pissed off. Every single time I open my For You page, it's always them together. Like, leave me alone, TikTok. Like, just, I don't even care. Give me, like, Justin and not them together. I don't even care about Haley. I don't know. I don't understand. It's always them together. I can't. The next time I open TikTok, I don't want to see them. I swear. I'm losing my cool. I don't know why TikTok is like this. I feel like TikTok knows everything and it's annoying. Like, I can't even snap out of my delusions. Like, you know, I mean, and when I do, it's because they were together and I don't like it. I was like, stop. Like, I wanted to get on my For You page. I don't know. I feel traumatized about TikTok now. But I don't know why. Like, stop this. Like, I can't. Just open TikTok and I hate my life. I really do. It's just random, it's nice, interesting, but the other content that appears on my pages, like I know I can watch anything else on my friends or something, but I want to do my For You page. I want to watch it. Okay, I don't know. I'm done. I'm really done. And I am just like really done like celebrities. I don't even care if they have a, are they want to get in the business about like marriage or the boyfriend or something. But like boyfriend is fine, girlfriend is fine. But when they get married, I swear it's like everything just randomly pops out on my YouTube, and I suddenly know about that whole like story about being married. I don't care. I never cared. But looks like because I like Justin, I feel like I it's worse now. But I never care because like it's really like sometimes I feel like they're acting out things. You know, I feel like people aren't really in love. They just like like I don't know why. It's just funny to me. But yeah, so in another video, I'll just do like a procedures orders, and you'll find out how much I hate certain things. But I can also tell you guys now that I just hate like anything about love. I used to never hate, but now I'm like a proud hater. I'm like, I hate this, and I'm not sure if because I'm losing my mind or, but anything about love really it throws me off. I think, like I'd rather just not care, and I think we all shouldn't care about celebrities or shit because there's always a mess. And I think like the only funny thing about it is that people make random videos about like them two people and then it doesn't happen, and I think that's worth laughing about, but I just simply don't care. It's all a mess, so let's not mind about that. But yeah, just like Justin is really nice, and I feel like here in my mind, but I don't know about in real life though, and I don't care. I feel like he doesn't give a shit. And yeah, and it's really nice to have it here because I can't really go to concerts. Like, I'm banned from going to concerts, and those concerts are like not for me. I do still enjoy Justin Bieber's music, but not all of it, definitely. And I just feel like, yeah, and I'm just always scared to like sleep alone, so I have to think about someone beside me before I go to sleep. And yeah, I think just in the house because yeah, I'm not sure why. I just feel like ever since young I've always been afraid to sleep alone. I would just like a young kid, and I was like, my mom used to be beside me before I go to sleep, and then when she left, I would just go to the staircase outside her room, and I'd be like crying, and then she would come out, or she would just ignore me to go back to sleep with me because I don't know why I was so scared. I was so young, I can't remember how old, but then and as I started to grow up, like I still eventually I think I learned to sleep alone, but then I went to sleep with my brother, or like when I was really young, my elder sister would come and sleep next to me. It's not like rarely, like randomly, and then as I grew up, like I used to see my elder sister, but now she's already married for I don't know a long time, and then now I'm like alone, and I don't know. I guess some things never change. I still want to like sleep beside someone. I feel like it's nice, and like it's only safe here in my mind because I don't feel like I'm gonna trust someone who sleeps next to me, and I wouldn't like it at all. Um, so yeah, I feel like it's just like a delusion or like whatever about guys. Um, I don't know why. Like Justin, like that's just our opinion. I feel like he's more like handsome than he was before. But then when he has a mustache, he's not handsome. So I don't know. Just straight up judging him. But yeah, just like delusions, and also about Laura. I feel like this really fixed delusion that because after like, oh, I'm still like, I know that I'm single. I don't have anybody. You kind of find anybody. But my law is that my fixed law is that in a past life, I'm already in a past lifetime or in another life. I'm already married and have children or something like that. But here, I feel like here, because I'm ace, it's really hard for me to find someone. I don't want to find someone. Even like the psychic was up, but you'll get married, you get kids, and I'm like, I don't think it's gonna happen. Because I thought to myself that I'm really uncaring and am very intolerable. I feel like I wouldn't be like a perfect match for someone, but it's nice. See, there's so many other delusions I can think about and believe in. But the thing is just that I don't know. But my law is that I'm already married and I have children. That's such a bad delusion, but it's also my law, you know. So yeah, like after like being like alone, and I just suddenly started to feel like lonely or left out because other people have a partner that I don't. Well, I don't really think much about it, but I feel like, oh, okay, fine. You know, in my other law, I'm just like those other people that are like married and in love. You know, it's like I'm just right where I am, and I like it this way. It's not perfect, but I'll just accept it anyway. So